Hello and welcome back to another relatively quick game on Arena. Quick because I'm going to skip through Dark and Feudal Age and most of Castle Age actually. We're going to see an unusual Byzantines war between Lojza and Keif. I think that's game number 4 or 5 between the two players. We do see quite close in rating here. Lojza probably suffered from decay. I don't think he's been playing too much lately. Not sure about it. I think he's played in the last few days maybe. I don't know. Main stone forward, third gold outside, second gold also outside, a main gold and a second stone safe in the back, an extra gold here, which is nice for him. 3 deer trapped behind that little wood line, so he's not going to be able to take those. Has to play without deer. It doesn't really matter, I guess. As for Keif, he's got back base. He can actually go there, but a lot of nothing in it. The main gold and the second gold close together. All the third gold outside. That is a very important area for Keif here. One relic close, the main stone also in that area, and there's 2 relics inside for him. 3 deer outside, another relic close. He's definitely got the relic advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 relics around his TC, and Lojza no relics close whatsoever. So I guess that's why Lojza decided, yeah, I'm not going for the relics. I'm not going for monasteries. I'm just going to boom here, and that's actually what's happening. So I'm gonna go faster right now. Not sure how fast. Maybe go like this for now. And I don't think there's anything special going to happen in the Castle Age. Lojza, as we said, is not able to lure his deer. Keif should be able to do so. Let's see if he's doing it. I don't know if Keif is the right pronunciation here. Is that even correct? Second boar coming in. Ooh, idle time on the TC, but using that time to... Wow, fail! He killed the boar with the TC. That's not good. This should not happen. It's common to see players using the TC to attack the boars, but usually the players that are doing that, and they're not so many. I think Winchester is a perfect example, but usually they're able to do this. The 4 villagers in the TC actually killed that boar, and that means Keif is going to be behind. Lojza at the same time up to Feudal Age, 5 farms, no deer, so actually pretty neck and neck here because the deer are pretty good compensation for the boars. Keif a little bit later, 2 villagers on gold. Lojza, I think, is now going out. Lojza can see the relics, I think, most of them. You can see 1, you can see 2, you can see all the golds here, very important. 3, 4, only missing 1 relic, which is still inside, so he knows 4 relics around, even with the faster Castle Age time. Doesn't really make sense. And Lojza, therefore, not going for gold, even. Instead, he's on stone, 300 stone, actually. And maybe going for defensive castle later on. We're gonna see Keif with 6 villagers on gold, at least. Actually, re-walling this makes sense. Make sure Lojza cannot go in. And we're gonna see monasteries come up for Keif. Please fix the ping. Double monastery on the way. A TC on the main stone and another TC. Not yet. Maybe soon. Lojza going for TC on the wood line in the back, TC in the main golden wood line here. He's gonna have 3 TC mini boom for now, maybe even 4 TCs. It's possible for him, of course. He's in stone, so he can do this, but needs a few more farms first. And keep the 2 monasteries, getting a few monks out. He's going to be able to take all 5 relics. That's pretty much it for the Castle Age. And I started the game when it was like 35 minutes old. So I skipped through the Dark, Feudal and Castle Age, and that's what I'm doing now. 100 speed. Actually keep sending a few monks around to keep an eye on Lojza. Lojza at the same time, not worrying really. He's got the stone for a castle, and the castle should come up soon. Here we go. Also, looks like Keif X that one. It doesn't really matter. Keif with university coming up now, and I think he's preparing to go to Imperial Age, but he needs a little more food, maybe spying it soon. 3 TCs, 4 TCs up and running actually for Keif, so that means he shouldn't be too far behind the villagers. Still 7 villagers, and both players clicking up almost at the same time. Lojza, does he have 3 TCs still? Yes, he went for 3 TC, mini boom, barracks now coming up, and without any monk rush, should be interesting to see what the players are going to go for. Archer range coming up. Archer range can mean 3 things. Arbalest, uncommon in Byzantine's war, I guess, in this situation. Elite skirmishers or maybe even hand cannoneers. And stables now coming up. We might see hussars, we could see paladins, we could see camels if one player decides to go knights, cavalier, paladin, and the other can counter that. Light cav coming in right now and fletching on the way for Lojza. We do see forging now and both players reaching Imperial Age. I'm gonna go a bit slower now because I want to see what is Keif actually doing. A lot of houses coming in the front. 2 minutes of Cavalier. Keif is actually going for the Paladins. Interesting. He's got the resources for now. He needs to secure this gold. He desperately needs that. Getting castle out in front of the main stone, main gold, and the second gold. I guess I would even put a siege workshop here, maybe a few houses, a few pieces of wall, just to make sure this gold cannot be attacked too easily. And what is Lojza doing? Hussar on the way. So he's finished Hussar. Maybe he was expecting the monks. He could see a few forward, but without sanctity, really not. That's possible still, but we're not going to see any monk rush. So the Hussar upgrade, maybe too early here for Lojza. It doesn't really matter to have Hussars at this point. At the same time, Lojza, what can he see? He's gonna go out to scout now. He cannot see any stables, archer ranges whatsoever because he hadn't a scout there in quite some time. Sending a trebuchet out to go scouting, really interesting to see. Paladin upgrade on the way for Keif though, and he can now see two monks. I like the scouting. Look at this, scouting with the trebuchet. That's something I haven't seen in quite some time. And of course, attacking that castle as soon as he can see it. But I think he's gonna go back here because, yeah, there's the Cavalier coming in, and that's what Lojza wanted to know. Can see Cavalier now. Two-man saw Loom on the way for Lojza, repacking or unpacking this trebuchet and going back. And immediately, heavy camel coming in from Lojza. Makes a lot of sense here. The monks going out with a few hussars, and Lojza actually got a good number of hussars at this point. Archer ranges coming up. That's 3, 4. One skirmisher inside, but Lojza is still not deciding what to do here. Getting a castle to protect his gold. Second castle on the way. And here a few conversions. I guess there was just a monk dying. And there's the paladins. There's even a cataphract, but I don't think we're gonna see a lead. This would be really nice. Cataphracts against paladin. We've seen that in Master Arena 3, I think. That was a really good game. Not sure who it was in 2-1. The hussars and heavy camels in the mix are gonna attack the paladins, so Keif has to go back here. Chemistry on the way for Keif. Lojza doing gold shaft mining at this point, and also going for chemistry. Now the paladin are good against the hussars, but the heavy camels have just a big bonus against the paladins, and that means Lojza, who's reinforcing a little bit faster than Keif here. The cheaper units, of course, camels costing less for the Byzantines. You all know that, I don't think I have to tell this. That means he's taking a better fight and has more military units at this point. He's moving for the trebuchet right now, getting stable to the left-hand side up. One hussar to, I guess, guard the stone here. Really nice to see. And Keif has moved to the back with this eco a little bit, but he still needs to secure the gold spots. And I think he needs like pikemen and halberdier. Yeah, there we go. At the same time, Lojza getting chemistry means he might go for hand cannoneers even. Didn't see any elite skirmish upgrade. We only have the +1. We only have one skirmish on the field. Now heavy camel also done for Keif, so he knows paladin not the best decision at this point. Let's fight heavy camels and heavy camels until I have the halberdiers running. But 3 trebuchets from Lojza attacking this castle means it might go down pretty fast, and there's only 6-7 villages repairing. It's not going to be enough over time. Lojza resources quite low, spending a lot into heavy camels. Keif pretty much the same, a little bit more, but he needs to get his military number up. Lojza got 20 more military units at this point, and he can afford to fight underneath the castle. Hand cannoneers now flooding in, probably to take down either hand cannoneers, either heavy camels or possible halberdiers, but it's not happening for now with the halberdiers. Just heavy camels and hand cannoneers in the mix here. Really uncommon to see Byzantines war without any halberdier or elite skirmish crash units. Just the gold units coming up here. Counter unit for cavalry, and the castle went down. 2 tourists against 1 now, but Lojza won't really care because he, by getting that castle down, he opened up Keif's map. Keif now revolving this gold at least. Can he see the other gold? Please tell me he can. Yes, he can see that. And look at this graveyard. So many units going down in the big heavy camel fight. But now Lojza with the edge here with more units on the field. And after the 3TC mini boom, and only having 114 villagers for Keif and 149. Remember, he's got 5 verdicts. But Lojza managed to produce faster. I think he's got more production buildings here on the left-hand side on his space. And the hand cannoneers are doing a good job against the heavy camels now. The heavy camels from Lojza acting as a meat shield, and the paladins are really too weak against their counter unit. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I wonder why there's no halberdiers and elite skirmishers and just flood units for Keif here. He's got the resources to get trash out. Lojza not doing great archer arm and stone shaft mining. Even he's got one hero villager saying like, yeah, I'm close to red space, but I'm a green shirt, so I'm taking stone for my lord for Lojza here. And Lojza is just getting his units in between those finished or unfinished military production buildings, getting into the gold, and that's way too many villagers on that gold now. A few more archer ranges coming up, but the Paladin's still not a good choice here, and Lojza with a nice trebuchet scouting here. I love this. This was just beautiful. Actually, this is winning him the game, I feel. Seeing the Cavalier and knowing they're gonna be Paladins, so I'm going heavy camels, really made this game a lot easier for Lojza. He waited. He has been waiting for what units to go, and was right to do so because Keif wasn't going really aggressive. Maybe Keif was waiting too and deciding, yes, as long as I'm not attacked, I can get my upgrades on. Halberdian now on the way for Keif, but it seems a little bit late. Monastery going down and Keif calling the game here. Really nice one for Lojza. I love this trebuchet scouting, and I hope you enjoyed this rather short game because skipping through Castle Age more or less. But I like this. I like the speed, and see ya in the next games then. GG.